Republican-led legislatures in several states have passed new laws to tighten restrictions on voting. That's led to a call for federal voting rights legislation. One bill could come up for a vote this month in the U.S. Senate. It's called the For the People Act. It would overhaul election laws. Among other things, the act would guarantee universal access to mail-in voting. It would also require 15 days of early voting in every state. But Republicans oppose the act. Senator John Cornyn says it's based on a false premise.
Those election security efforts have been mischaracterized, unfortunately, by many of our Democratic colleagues and many in the news media, who falsely claim that somehow there are efforts underway at the state level to suppress minority voters.
The sweeping bill is even meeting some opposition from Democrats. Washington correspondent Kelly Meyer looks at the push to move it forward and what's standing in the way.
We demand democracy!
Supporters of sweeping reforms to the nation's election system are calling on Congress to act.
The cornerstone of our democracy is under attack.
Wednesday, Democratic senators from New York's Kirsten Gillibrand to Georgia's Raphael Warnock joined groups urging the Senate to pass the For the People Act to increase voter access and reform campaign finance laws.
And it's so important that we not miss this moment.
Progress is stalled in the Senate by those who oppose the federal overhaul of state elections.
The framers of the Constitution wanted the states to chart their own course in elections, not Washington bureaucrats.
Texas Republican John Cornyn opposes this bill, as does Democratic West Virginia Senator Joe Manchin. And without Manchin's support, the bill's fate is in jeopardy. But Senator Warnock tells me he's not about to let this act fail.
There are conversations happening right now in the U.S. Senate. There'll be some back and forth, some sausage making. But in the end, if the people can't have their voice in a democracy, it's not a democracy.
Press Secretary Jen Psaki has said they'll continue to work with Democratic leadership on a path forward.
We're going to use the White House as a convener. We're going to use the bully pulpit.
Despite limited support from some of his own colleagues, Democratic Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer says the Senate will vote on the bill in June. Reporting in Washington, I'm Kelly Meyer.
While the Senate could vote on the act this month, it is likely not to pass. Democrat Joe Manchin from West Virginia has said he opposes the bill. With the Senate evenly split between the two parties, Democrats need unanimous support from their members to pass the bill. Governor Abbott says he wants Texas to start building border barriers. It's a pledge already made by his challenger in next year's primary, why he says the state needs to do more to secure the border. Plus, state lawmakers take new steps to prepare for future hurricanes, how the lessons learned could improve the outlook for people along the Texas coast.